up, clubbers? Welcome back. We are here today on a special filming on location. We are here at Disney's Animal Kingdom in Orlando, Florida. We are going to be on location today where the Sabrina the Teenage Witch episode was filmed, right here at Animal Kingdom. And the cool thing was, it was actually filmed before the park even opened. Animal Kingdom opened on April 22nd, 1998, and the Disney World episode of Sabrina aired 2 days after it opened on April 24th, 1998. So of course that meant it was filmed before the park even opened. You can see that there's many parts in the episode they're purposely not showing everything around them because they were still working on the park, of course. But we still see the Tree of Life, the Kilimanjaro Safari, the entranceway. We see many things, but there's things that they show maybe that doesn't exist anymore, or things that have changed over time or stayed the same. So we're gonna get into it, so let's go.
It's the call of the wild. An all-new Sabrina takes you to Disney's new Animal Kingdom in Florida.
Should have known Disney wouldn't be cat-friendly. Why else would the star attraction be a giant mouse?
Here we are with the Tree of Life here at Animal Kingdom. So this was in the episode of Sabrina the Teenage Witch for that episode. So that was done at the time when they did the episode filming. And look how adorable this 50th anniversary statue is with Bambi and Thumper. Cute. So what they did is in the episode, I'll get over there in a second, they were talking a little bit first when they got here to talk about what they were going to do for the day, and that's when Sabrina had to split up from the rest of the group to say, well, I've got homework to do. And Val's like, what are you talking about? I'm in that same science class. She's like, I got to collect some plants. Well, for the reason why they're actually in Disney World is because there are specific plants Sabrina needs to pass one of her witch tests. So I'll get closer. So yeah, this area is going to be where there was a lot of filming done because at the time it was ready. So this is around the area where we see Harvey, Val, and Sabrina with that episode. Tree of Life.
You want to get pictures real quick?
Yeah. In the episode of Sabrina, when they keep going back and forth between Animal Kingdom and a hotel, they actually come here, which is Coronado Springs, and it does look very different since it was filmed in 1997, and that's what I'm going to stick to. It was probably filmed in 1997. There is now a restaurant in the middle of this lake. There are fountains. A brand new tower opened up within the last couple of years. When I was here in 2017, when I stayed here, that tower was not here. Also, the whole exterior of the building has been repainted since it originally opened, and since I was here in 2017. It used to have more oranges, bright reds, those type of color schemes, but now it's going down to some tans, light browns, some blues and greens as well. So yeah, this is going to be where they shot the exterior shot of Sabrina. And what the funny thing is Coronado Springs is not a walk away from Animal Kingdom. So when you keep seeing all of her classmates going back and forth from Animal Kingdom to here, they had to take a bus. There was no way that they could have just walked straight across. And that's kind of the magic of TV. They constantly do that, where they make you seem like you're going transition smoothly from one thing to the next when it's really not. Or they think you're in the same park, but you're really bouncing between 2 or 3 parks all at once. During this episode, we do not only see the outside of Coronado Springs in 1997, but we are also getting to see what the inside of it looks like here inside the hotel rooms. Now, many people question, is this the actual inside of Coronado Springs? We really think it is, because in both of these clips, they really have a lot of detail that it really does look like the room and not just a built set. We are saying this based off of this picture that is found online where it shows what the original Coronado Springs rooms look like. Since then, they have remodeled it twice, and we will show you what it looks like currently. The room is totally remodeled. So when I was in a Coronado Springs room in 2017, the room did not look like this at all. I do not know if I have any pictures of it, but I will at least insert something online. They took away a lot of the theming, and just like in the other resorts like Pop, Century, All Stars, it's gonna be these same beds except not the top part, which is different. So right up there we see the sign that you can see in the Sabrina episode. It's right up there. And then you also can see this dinosaur in the background. But what's different is now they have all this Dino Bash stuff all over the place. But this is the area where they filmed for the dino part, but you can tell probably a lot of it wasn't done because they just stuck in one specific area, which was the dig site. And I believe the dig site is, oh sorry, it's called the Boneyard. The Boneyard, this is where they filmed that episode, they filmed where all the bones are. So we're gonna go in and check it out. Yes. So this is the area where they were filming, and it probably is definitely different because there are slides and stuff, but I have a feeling they were around somewhere in this area when they were filming. It could be this area. There was a staircase, and I don't see a staircase. So it was somewhere within this area where they were digging for the bones. Sabrina's two aunts were digging, and when they dug, they found a bone and then turned into a caveman, and the caveman then started working at the park and was talking with the principal at the end. So there's a chance that those might be the stairs, and somewhere around here is where they were doing the digging, because this looks most promising where we see some cement stairs and these, but of course at that time there was sand, and now it's all this material so kids don't get hurt, but there was sand in here when they filmed the episode. Welcome to Jurassic Park. While we were walking around, you noticed that we could not find the exact same rounded out cement staircase that we saw in the episode. So it started to make us wonder, where was that actual location? Was it just made up for the scene? We weren't sure until I found this video of another YouTuber who was doing a video similar to this where they walked around Animal Kingdom to find the locations. This YouTuber found it. It was a rounded out staircase. There is sand on the ground. There is a play area, and you see that there are those wooden boarded structures in the background. When we were walking around, however, in some of the footage we just showed, you saw those boarded up areas, just like how you see in the background here. So there is a chance, when I did look up online, there was a refurbishment of the Boneyard in 2021. So maybe by the time we got there in June 2022, it didn't exist anymore. I could be wrong, but this is what we were thinking.
Jumbo friends, my name is Jenna, and I'll be your safari driver. So it looks like we have an excited bunch right now. I have the best group. So it's raining, which is going to make it a fun safari because you get to be undercover and see cool animals. So just a few safety reminders before we begin. Please remain seated at all times, and keep those arms, hands, feet, and legs inside as well. So you just need to wait to get clearance from the warden, and then we'll be all set. So above you is an animal spotting guide. I know I saw some friends who were at Disney World for the first time, so welcome to one of the coolest rides.
Kilimanjaro Safari is a ride that got featured in this episode. What's really cool is we do get to see large portions of this ride completed in the episode, unlike the other parts where they are kind of hiding the park because it wasn't fully done. Harvey is on the ride, not as a passenger, but as the safari tour guide, because Hilda put a spell on him to be that tour guide.
Animals. every year about 1.5 million will migrate across Africa. This is called the Great Migration, and they kick up so much dirt and dust because there's so many of them that they can be seen from the space station. So say hello to the zebras. And we're gonna give this zebra ahead of us the right of way. Do you see him now?
When you're on the ride, you will notice these very distinctive looking trees. They are definitely special because they are man-made and they are not real, just like the Tree of Life is. While we were on this ride, we questioned if that tree right there was actually this tree right here that Harvey drives by when he is a tour guide. However, watching the footage back, we believe this is actually the tree because of the distinct shapes of it and because that is right where the elephants are. There's a chance that they decided to put more water area in there and not drive through that area like they did when the park first opened.
And cats to hang out. So here is a male lion. We can tell it's a male because of its mane. So the lion's roar can be heard up to 5 miles away. They do that to let other prides know that this is their territory. They also nap for around 20 hours a day to help conserve energy. We also have some females up there. The females will do most of the hunting. Also, if you see the movie The Lion King, Simba in Swahili means lion, so his name is Lion Lion. True nature right there.
In the episode, they do show that there is a boat ride. So this is one of the big bodies of water that is by the amphitheater where they used to have rivers of light. Now they do kite tails. So this might be the river. There is stuff going around the Tree of Life that I thought I read online that there were a couple of docks there that they just use for maintenance, or with the character cavalcades when they're going through with the boats. That could be it, but that did not last very long at all. It is not the rapids ride that they have currently, none of the water or boat rides, so that's something completely different they don't have, where the two girls got it. So that was Val and Lindsay when they got on it. Thank you everyone for joining us on this episode here where we talked all about Sabrina the Teenage Witch when it was filmed at Disney World in March of 1998, right before Animal Kingdom opened. This also was the kickoff to our 12 Days of Disney that we are doing this year instead of our 25 Days of Disney. Make sure you go back and look at our other playlists for past years of 25 Days of Disney. In the past, we also did another Disney on location video where we checked out the areas where Full House filmed at the Grand Floridian and other parts around the property. Just a little sneak peek. Stay tuned because we will be doing another Disney on location where we show where Family Matters got filmed when they went to Disney as well. Thank you everyone so much. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you next time on another 12 Days of Disney.
I've got to get better at this magic.